Welcome. This is the last video in the 30 functional strength series that I have planned. So I may come back to it, I may not, depending on if I think of anything good I might want to add, but this should be the last video going over some exercises. So, and other series will continue on, and this series again may get more as if I want to add anything to it. So enjoy this last video for now. So the last exercise I have planned is very similar to the last one we just went over in the previous video. So it's very similar to this one that we just went over, but in this one we're going to reach high like this and across. It's very similar to the stretch like you see, like the hurdler stretch where you're sitting on the ground, one leg is bent, one leg is straight, and you're trying to reach your toe. It's very similar to that stretch, but it's one that engages the whole body, all standing up. So this is the exercise. And like with the last one, we're pressing the ball of the feet into the earth to get that extra bit of stretch, because this is a power stretch, right? And then we release, and then stretch, and then release. Stretch, release, stretch, release. So things to mention about this one that's more unique is just in the way that the spine is activating. Because the last one was working on twisting. This one is more working on bending and flexing. So like with the last one vertebra should not do all the work. Like with the last one vertebra should not do all the work of twisting while the others remain stationary. In the same way, this one should not be one vertebra bends while the rest is all remaining stationary. It should be one vertebra at a time, reaching, and each one does a little bit of a flex. So if one goes like this, the other one goes like this, another one goes like this, another one goes like this, rather than one going like this, and then you can see how that would be bad for the back, because sharp bends like that, no good for back. So each vertebra should have a little bit of engagement, not one doing all of it. So we reach, and to do this, we don't think go down, we think reach up and out and curve rather than flatten. It's very important for this one. Think up and curve. It's almost as if I'm pushing this part of my body out in order to get that extension and flex. So as I go through, right, I'm pressing my armpit upwards as I reach everything through. And much like with the last one over here, if you notice the body along the line, this one will be similar. Of course, it will be slightly more curved because of the way that the exercise is doing it, but I should not be completely flat like this, nor would it be like this, right? We get that curve going that starts with that angle that the leg gives us as we go through. And you should feel the stretch from the back foot all the way up over the top and through this palm, of which we'll be pulling the fingertips back and pressing the palm forward. And the back foot, much like with the last one, will engage the ball of the foot into the earth to press into the stretch, but the heel will not come up like this, but it might come up just a slight bit, that's okay. But we still want to stretch the calf, so the heel must not come all the way up, otherwise we'll miss that stretch here. We reach through like so. To go over positioning a little bit more, right, is a bow stance like with the last one, so I won't review that too much here. Remember the last video. The left hand, which is the same one that's forward, is going to be the one that's inside the leg and pressing downwards. We take the right hand, bring it behind us by turning the waist, turning the spine. We reach up and over and stretch through. So stretch through. And every time you press, you stretch the whole body all the way through. As you press forward here, make sure that this foot is not just completely relaxed or completely unengaged. It is pressing with an equal amount of force that this is pressing in order to counterbalance. Because if I only press this one, I'll end up falling forward. So as I press, the more force that engages back here, the more force that engages here in order to push me back into a level position. And we stretch. So we stretch, release, stretch, release. All right, that concludes this episode. See you in the next video or the next series.